Hey guys, this is episode 5 in my series looking at the Poundland Nitro Legends Extreme radio control supercar that I bought for £4 in Poundland. 122 scale, 27 megahertz. There's 3 in the series, but they're all 27 megahertz, so you can't race them against each other. Anyway, episode 1, we put batteries in it and checked it worked. Episode 2, we took it apart, had a look at the receiver. Episode 3, we looked at the gearbox. Episode 4, we looked at the steering and put it all back together again and checked it worked. And episode 5, this one, we'll just have a look, see what's in the transmitter or controller. You know it's got 2 AA batteries in there because we put them in episode 1. So 2 AA batteries. Sometimes there's a screw hidden in there that stops you getting things apart hidden underneath the batteries. So if it won't come apart, we've got to take the batteries out, but I think we're okay. One screw. Two screws. I expect this will just clip apart, but we might have to release those clips at the front. Oh, it's come up okay. So we got our forwards, backwards, left, right rocker switch. By that rocking, that pushes right, left, forwards, backwards. We've got a 27.145. Okay, so we can see that. Looks like I've got 2 screws to undo, and hopefully we can just flip it over. Unless, well, we'll find out. I was going to say, unless it's directly soldered onto the back of the battery terminals. Yep, that's coming apart nicely. Okay, so it's using spring contacts off the battery box to make contact on here. So looking closer at the board, forwards, backwards, left, right. You can actually see it's got F and B written on it. Are we in focus? Oh, there we are. F and B, forwards, backwards. L and R on these two for left and right. That inductor is in the aerial circuit or antenna circuit. And that's your crystal, which actually says 27.145. And then on the other side, those 2 strips there make contact with the battery box. So there's no wires involved, it's just screw it in place and that makes the contact. That's the controller chip that's doing the work, converting your button presses to the signaling system that's then fed out via the radio. This bit here is the bit that's actually taking the 27 megahertz crystal, because it's signaling speed, frequency, get the words right. So that bit, this section, that And the antenna there is the actual radio side of it. That's not radio, that's the signaling system, so that when you press the left button you get a particular code sent out. When you press the right button you get a different code sent out. When you press the forwards button you get a different code sent out. When you press the backwards button you get a different code sent out. So basically 4 different codes are sent via the radio system. On the more modern ones, I say more modern, we've already seen this one is as new as it can be, 2023, but on the ones where they've changed to 2.4 gigahertz to give better range, all they've done is they've replaced this bit with a 2.4 gigahertz version. They could still use the same signaling chip, and you do see on some of them they've got a daughter board mounted over the top of that area that does the 2.4 gigahertz instead of 27 megahertz. So I'm surprised to see it's 27 megahertz. It would have been nice if it had been 2.4. But then I like the old 27 megahertz because they talk to each other easily. The modern 2.4 gigahertz don't talk to other 2.4 gigahertz. So they're a bit of a pain that way. Anyway, we'll put that back together and check it all still works. Just as a confidence booster before we put the rockers back in place, so you can see it does work. You don't physically need those on there for it to run. Got everything in place. Something's not sitting down quite right. Now it is. All we need to do now is find what I did with those other 2 screws. Oh, there they are. Right, all back together, put it back on the floor for a quick run round. So, switch it back on again. Just demonstrate it still works. After having taken it apart. Little bit down on battery power now, I think, because we've been running it for a while. Can't quite get it to do a complete spin round. Nah. It's got a good turning circle, I reckon. Oh, it's definitely slowing down now. So we probably haven't got, well, we've got about 10-15 minutes good run, and after that it started slowing down. But then that'll be the batteries more than the car, because they are cheap Poundland batteries. No, I can't quite get it to do a complete spin round. Nearly, but not quite. Ooh, out of range. Yeah, we were out of range then. But that will have been same thing. Cheap Poundland batteries, and we've been running it for quite a while. Yeah, just managed to get it to spin round. Okay, it works. For £4, which is the cheapest one I've seen on the market anywhere for quite a while. Yeah, nice little Christmas present for someone. But don't try and buy 3 of them and get them to run together, because they won't. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.